In today's world, it feels like people spend too much time rage baiting and not enough time joy baiting. So I thought I'd give joy baiting my best shot by talking about why Yokune Ruko is actually pretty awesome. If you clicked on this video not knowing who Yokune Ruko is, pretty much they're an intersex utauloid who's got both a male and a female voice bank, which is awesome on so many layers. And that's because intersex characters are extremely rare in fiction, so it's cool to see someone like Ruko positively represent an underrepresented group. So, when you see their likeness or hear their voice as a result of their voice banks or the likeness being used in creative works, which are being used for free by the creators who make these, which is really awesome, because I didn't have to spend $75 when I installed Ruko's female voice bank to try and use for this video, but because I got no clue what I'm doing, that didn't really turn out too well. I also thought it'd be worth noting that at allegedly 12 years old, Ruko stands at 197 centimeters tall. Said by fans that Ruko is part American. This would mean that Ruko has probably been roped into playing basketball at some point in their lives. And imagine playing at someone who is 2 meters tall in under 13 social basketball. That would be pretty impressive to anyone who's watching or playing. But what's impressive to me is the fact that Ruko has heterochromia, which is when both of your eyes are a different colour. And obviously, I think this is awesome because one of my favourite characters in all of fiction, Otto, also has heterochromia. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. And while I could yap on and on about Ruko's voice bank and the physical features, I'd be doing the cheeky fucker a disservice by not talking about any of old mate's personality, because it's pretty bloody good. I believe it's stated that Ruko loves gambling. I love gambling, you love gambling, we love gambling, and that's like really awesome. But Ruko gets even more awesome than this, because when you just thought that I couldn't get any more realer, they could. Ruko loves both sleep and coffee, which is paradoxical, because having too much coffee can lead to decreased sleep. But Ruko just makes this work, and there's nothing better in this world than can-do people, aside from barley rice, of course. I'm joking, barley rice is kinda shit, but that's just Ruko's opinion, and it's by challenging the status quo that the world can truly go around. This is what Ruko does. They make the world go round, and this is one of the many reasons in what makes Ruko awesome. So much so that there's so many key talking points which I really want to mention earlier, but they would have hurt the flow of the video. So I thought I'd just say them now to try to convince you guys even more to why Ruko is awesome. You see, they're actually a vipoloid, not a utauloid. I didn't really want to explain what a vipoloid was at the start of the video because that would have been detracting from all the flow and stuff, so I'm just going to talk about it now. Vipoloids are fan-made characters who are developed as parodies or hoaxes to trick people into thinking they're actual Vocaloids. Ruko was originally meant to be a parody of Megari and Luca, which makes Ruko a vipoloid, and honestly, that's a really cool word. And also, by having a male and female voice bank, Ruko is unlike most other voice synthesizers, that as the only other voice synthesizer that has both a male and a female voice bank is Chiori Ayato, which is a really obscure voice bank which, to be honest, I didn't even know about until I was researching for this video. And Flower, who's got an androgynous voice bank, doesn't count because that's only one voice bank, not two separate ones. I also thought this would be a little cool detail to throw in. The providers for Ruko's voice bank are Yu Raichu and Yu Hikaru, which I'm sure you would have noticed sound just like Pikachu and Raichu, which is an intentional detail. And it's all these little details about Ruko, who's awesome, because the creators made them awesome, and because you guys have made them awesome, which is why Ruko is awesome.